Hello guys, how you doing? I'm Marvin Thomas. This is my lovely wife Stacy Thomas, and we are the owners of Marketing Solution Events. Our mission statement is we vow to provide you the tools that will allow you to be successful, longevity, and a lifetime of friendship no matter where life takes you. So Stacy, if you don't mind, tell us a little bit about the beginning of your business that started in January the 14th, which was Aroma City.
I wanted to start my own business making skincare to help my daughter who had eczema. Other people started inquiring about how I could help them. I got a business license and I bought 16 oils and a few burners. I only had about $800 to start, and I started having parties at my house and doing parties at other people's house.
I was the host, so I had to kind of entertain husbands while he was passing around these 8 oils, 8 men, 8 women. I was a helper, so to speak.
And then I went to the flea market and rented a table. The first day I rented a table, I made $40. That wasn't counting the $25 that I spent on the table. But I was determined to keep going. The next day I made triple that. It wasn't 3 or 4 months later, the owner asked me to get a spot inside the flea market for permanent.
Dusty flea market, but hey, it was a place to be able to market her brand.
And I went in there, and from there I grew beyond what I ever dreamed. After I grew to a certain extent, I got a building in a strip mall. It held its own. It wasn't very profitable or very busy, so I moved out of that and decided to expand into a more like a flea mall. I did that for a couple months. That was not beneficial due to the demographics of the area. I went back to the flea market and stayed there, and I was getting to a point where I could have moved out if I had found a spot with enough traffic. I did do events where I rented a table from this event planner to get into the mall. Well, once her site stopped doing the events, the marketing manager came to me and asked me if I would like to take over doing them. I said yes. And so I ran downtown and got my license, and we came up with the name Marketing Solutions and Events, and we went from there, and we do events everywhere now. We do events in multiple malls in Virginia. We do events in North Carolina, in Missouri. We are looking to expand into South Carolina and possibly Maryland. I made more money at the events than I did at the flea market. I mean, you pay $275, sometimes $325 around holidays, but you are almost guaranteed traffic if the dates are made correctly to make your money back and then some. Something I will never regret. And now I have moved to Missouri, and I have intertwined my business with my mother. She had a business called Janet's Junk where she made crafty creations and she sold them on the Facebook Marketplace. We had talked about us moving here and opening up a store, and then she would intertwine her crafts into my store to supplement income. So we did that, and she came up with the name. It's a mother-daughter thing, and it has turned heads. When people come in and they ask about our story, we are happy to tell it.
Marketing Solution and Events, a company that will allow you to be able to take your ideas and things that you have been dreaming of, because we do market dreams and we do try to facilitate those who have these visions of where they can be at. And it does not stop. I think when we market, we don't have a ceiling or a base where we stop at. The sky's the limit. You have to be very aggressive, and you have to be able to measure your success with the amount of contacts and networking systems that you have, digital marketing if possible, your structure of just your personal venues that you're utilizing, because some people, they'll find the darnest places to set up their events and begin to start presenting their products. Some may in the beginning start from home, others in the trunk of their cars. The story of my wife Stacy, where she had started Aroma City LLC, which was just a business that she started out of her home, to now she has thousands of oils and who knows how much product, but it's a very great business that I think has got a lot more room to grow. But this is just another level, another plateau of success that she has to now from the beginning reach. You want to be able to find a better way each and every time to be able to present and market your product. Online is a great way, but not the only way. We navigate our tools through people. We have contacts all over the state, so not just in one particular area or a district. That's why most successful businesses have district, regional, and then they go global. You have to have a mindset of each and every day, you're pitching your product, you're making contacts, and you're networking through whatever it is that you have to do. We together can rise beyond the amount of sales we can do just by selling to family and friends, because in the beginning everyone sells to their family and friends, and they get sick and tired of buying your product. They get sick and tired of looking at your product and saying, okay, I like this one, I like that one. Because in Aroma City, my wife in the beginning started a business. She used to pass around this 3 or 4 different types of products around in a circle, and they would all smell it as if it was the first time they smelled it. That is love, guys. And in fact, I think that's the thing that we can count on in the beginning, but it's not gonna happen for us long term. So from that confidence that we gather from family believing in us, then we have to take that in turn and believe in ourselves. What we do then is we begin to look at places that we are known that like our products, so we have to do research. We just can't just say, okay, I'm just gonna go this place and that place and see how they like it. We have to have a track record of that product already selling there, or that they're embracing something that's new. Once we do that, then we'll start building a repertoire, or we'll start seeing a networking system develop. That networking system that will develop are people that are going to ask questions, or how can they get in? Who do you know that have got you in this venue or in this place where you can be successful? Market Solution Events or MS Events, we do provide those tools, and we do try to navigate through those waters where you don't have to know those contacts right back. We know them. We have already experienced these. Who's going to be the best to work with, and those that you might want to stay far from. And then at that point, we'll take those steps of, okay, what size business are you? What caliber business are you? And what volume of product you're trying to display to the world or to your community. And therefore, we'll set up a plan for you, and we'll put you in different, so we don't just put you out there. We try to do an investigative measure where we kind of look and see where you might fall in, where you be the most successful. Some places are only blue collar. Some places, they might be more white collar, and some places they're just more flea markets. Nothing wrong with none of those three. However, we just got to make sure that you get the biggest bang for your buck when you invest in yourself and in your product. And number 2, we have to make sure that we give you the best tools to succeed. And therefore, when we look at those areas and those products you're trying to sell or have an idea of selling, that we can put you in those areas where you can be successful. So for now, you can contact us through MS Events 757 on Facebook, or through our website, mseventsworldwide.com, or subscribe for more content on YouTube. Thank you, stay focused, and be blessed, guys.